Yeah, see all this time that I spend, all these nights I ain't sleep, those are things you can never take away. See all these moves I done made, all this music I made, those are things you can never take away.
Yeah, 6 degrees of hip hop. I'm here with my man Gemstar, straight out of Long Island. The only island he was from is the strong one. I want to know about this Open Skies that you just dropped with me, man. Tell me a little something about it.
Open Skies is my latest album that I put out. You know, I got it on the streets right now. It's physical CD, and I got it on iTunes right now. Basically, it consists of a lot of hip-hop music / R&B that I put out. That's my life story right now. Got a couple of videos on it. Perfect, Life's Been Good, and bars. Oh yeah, shot by my man Ryan Fleming of Hardtarget. You know what I'm saying?
The myth, the Marvel legend himself.
He shot the video for bars. It's doing pretty good online right now.
Okay. Tell me about your relationship with him as far as you collab with Hardtarget.
Oh yeah, Hardtarget. A lot of collaborations, a lot of shows, a lot of work in the last 5 years.
Y'all the original Run the Jewels crew, really? Y'all doing this before Killer Mike.
Trying. That's my dog, you know what I'm saying? I owe a lot to Mr. Ryan Fleming of Hardtarget, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Hardtarget, the group, but also shout out my homeboy Ryan Fleming. Like I said, for the last 5-6 years we've been riding hard with music and promoting each other, helping each other out, you know, just basically partners in the game, you know what I mean?
So you're from New York originally, and then you moved to Spring Hill? What is it about Spring Hill? There's so many dope MCs out of Spring Hill.
I don't know, man. It's like
crazy. Like my man Shannon Sunday, who y'all saw in the early episode, is, you know, went from Jersey, Spring Hill, and then my man Fader is from Spring Hill. And what is it about Spring Hill that nurtures all these dope MCs?
It wasn't like, you know what I'm saying, I looked online and I scoped out was the illest rappers gonna be at, and I saw Spring Hill on the map. It was just fate for me, you know what I'm saying? I was just, mother, my daughter moved down here when I was up in New York, and you know, I tried to get closer to her, to my daughter, my kids, so I figured I'd come down to Florida, and Spring Hill just happened to be the place where, you know, I landed, so, you know what I mean? After that, I'm the type of person from New York where I grind, you know what I mean? If I got a product, if I got a CD, if I got something, I'm gonna hit the streets, I'm gonna hit the barbershop, I'm gonna hit everywhere, get my sound out there. So, when I was doing that, a lot of people in Spring Hill was like, oh wow, people don't really do that around here that much, you know what I'm saying? And my name kind of caught a buzz around the town, and this guy, Hardtarget, being a popular artist at the time, you know, everyone was like, oh, you gotta check him out, and that's how it came about pretty much, man. While real recognizes real, like they always say, 5 years, 6 years later, this is what you got, you know what I mean?
Cool. So, who's some of the people you like grew up, like listening to?
Hip-hop wise? Oh, man. Nas was a big influence in my life. Definitely. Nas, Public Enemy, actually came from my neighborhood where I grew up at.
Okay.
I loved Eric B. and Rakim. I love Big Daddy Kane. You know, moving up to the 90s, I'm Mobb Deep, the AZs, Wu-Tang, you know. The list goes on, man. I can name 100 rappers that influenced me to start rapping, really. But, you know, this day and age, you know, I kind of respect a lot of underground music more than the mainstream now. It's a little different than when I was growing up.
Who's your favorite
artist?
Member of the Wu? After your mind.
That's tough, man. That's tough because I'm like, what I liked about the Wu is that they had so many different kind of styles within that group. Like you had Ray, who was considered a lyricist. You had Meth, who was considered a lyricist. Then you had Ghost, who was kind of an off-the-wall lyricist. So it's kind of like, then you had ODB, who was just kind of like a wildcat, but a lyricist at that. So it's kind of like, I like the Wu for what they all brought to the table. So it's kind of hard to just single out and say, I guess you could say Raekwon probably.
Really?
I'd probably go with Ray.
Ray is ill.
You know what I'm saying?
Mine, I have to say, my favorite, Ghostface Killer.
Oh, I love Ghost.
Because I listened to Ghostface say, and I'm like, what the hell did he just say?
Ghost is sick.
And then Ghost is another. Ghost read comic books. Even not just because the Tony Stark in his name, and
that's our era.
But he like, I mean, hearing him say like, yo, it's rough out here. I'm gonna stop selling drugs. So much to the point, I'm gonna start slinging these comics and get this money, so I have to kill niggas no more with this.
What do you guys think about Action Bronson?
I think he's dope, and I think he sounds a lot like Ghostface Killer.
Sounds a hell of a lot like Ghostface.
I mean, I can't tell the difference. And I asked my boy that, and he didn't agree. I'm like, dude, he sounds like, but it's not. He's still original. I can't can't tell them apart. My boy from Harlem said he saw him. I can't tell them apart. I love Action Bronson.
He's dope.
Especially that new joint he got where Coming to America singing the.
Hey, shout out to Action Bronson, man.
Shout out to Action Bronson.
Cool.
I ain't got it, but God bless you. And you know, check it out. Each one, teach one. Thanks for being here, Gemstar. And anything you like to drop the world with?
Yeah, definitely. Hey, y'all be on the lookout for my new album coming out, The Lost Link. That's coming out sometime in May. Still working on the finishing product right now. Got a couple of new videos coming out.
1 second. You're naming your album The Lost Link?
Yes, sir.
Did you pass this through upper office?
Yeah, right here.
What do we talk about, man?
The Lost Link.
What does The Lost Link mean?
The Lost Link?
Yes.
Google it.
No, I understand that. What does it mean to you?
To me, it means that the full chain, any chain that's put together, is put together with links. If there's a link missing to it, it's not complete. The Lost Link, be on the lookout for it.
I'm with MC Fanotch.
Yes, sir.
For the Peter Parker. Is it Peter Parker Chronicles?
No, the Peter Parker Project.
Peter Parker Project. The dopest mix CD is out this year. How's it going, man?
It's going good, man. Excited to be here at the Az1Awards.
Where'd you get the concept for the whole Peter Parker thing?
Oh, man. Actually, like, on contrary to what everybody believes, it wasn't about the comic books at first. I grew up on comic books. I grew up reading, but what it was, I started doing photography. I got into photography, and nobody in Tampa knew about my music. I don't know, Big Line from BigLinePromo.com, shout out to Big Line. He was like, nobody knows you're that dope with music. So we kind of came up with the concept. We used to laugh about it. It was just a joke that we had Peter Parker. And we released the Gentleman's Club, and you know, we started getting followers, and we said it's time. So we made the Peter Parker Project, and I wrote it in a fashion of where, you know, it was real personal to me. It was almost like I was at war with myself, you know, and I was at war with how great I was and how great I could be, you know, and I kept going back to, well, maybe I need to be Peter Parker, you know what I'm saying? But ultimately, you need to be the hero, so.
Cool. This guy right here is a Renaissance man. Tell me about all the different pieces of media that you're involved with.
Photography, videography, I write books. Actually, you just, you know, edited one of my books that I'm going to be putting out, royalty. I don't know, I do so much. I have a cartoon that 80 characters. I haven't really publicly announced it. This is the first time I ever told anybody about it outside my crew.
Okay.
But I do everything. I can't help it. We did a documentary with Noemi Bosquez, the professional boxer. Shout out to Noemi.
And a videographer.
Yeah, apparently.
Right
I'm sorry if I suck.
But I do a lot. My brain, it just works like that. I can't, you know, just sit in one spot and not be creative. I have to find outlets to be creative.
Okay. Dope. See you at Az1Awards.
I'm leaving. Definitely. I made it for 3 awards. Good luck, man. I appreciate that.
6 Degrees with my man Hardtarget.
Yeah. Ryan from Hardtarget.
Yeah, Ryan from Hardtarget.
Yeah.
Coming straight out of Spring Hill, Florida, right? Explain what is the Hardtarget sound, Ryan?
Right now we're always going to imagine like CCR and a hip hop group, and that's what we're doing. It's Southern rock country mixed with two MCs with rapping on it. You know what I mean? Like I'm pausing here for a second. Not like that normal like country hip hop here on the radio. We're actually spitting some stuff. You know what I mean? We're saying some stuff on our record. We got content of what we're doing. You know what I mean? But it's got a country sound to it. A country, you can tell where it's coming from.
So me and my man Ryan here, we got a common interest. We both mess with comic books. I'm a big Marvel head myself. I mess with a little bit of DC, but I'm mostly a Marvel head.
Yeah, I don't like DC.
Yeah.
Batman's cool.
Yeah, Batman. Yeah. I love Batman and Teen Titans. Other than that, I don't really mess with DC.
All right, here I'm gonna interview you. Which Marvel character, superhero, and which DC character have the most popular villains?
Spider-Man probably has the most popular villains out of Marvel.
What do you think about with DC?
Batman, I would say.
Dead on.
Because the Joker, the Riddler. Do you watch Gotham?
I don't watch. I watch like the trailer and stuff.
You have to watch Gotham because it talks about the roots of his villain.
The Joker trailer. That was dope.
The Joker was the baddest one. The Riddler is like an EMT guy, a forensic scientist.
Oh, really?
And he throws all these weird riddles out about
you know what
dead bodies.
I like DC. I like DC's movies for the simple fact that they refuse to be do any comedian stuff. They'll have like little comic relief or whatever throughout the movies, but they want to be taken seriously. And all the DC movies, if you notice, like the whole Christopher Nolan, the Superman, it's all serious. It's like trying to be like straight face, you know what I mean? And Avengers and all the Marvel stuff, it's real comedic, you know what I mean? And that's why they're more successful.
I hate the Shield on ABC. You know, never watched the teaser. Me and Mr. Jack. But that Flash kicks ass.
Now I watch that.
Watch the Flash. They're bringing Blue Beetle on it.
The Blue Beetle on.
Gorilla Grodd on Flash.
I saw Gorilla.
They're taking like Grodd is a Batman villain. Who? Gorilla Grodd.
Yeah,
from Legion of He's on fucking Flash. He's on Flash.
I seen the trailer for that too, and that looks dope. I don't know nothing about that character. I mean, I collect action figures. Yeah, I'm fucking awesome. I'm pushing 30, and I'm fucking collecting action figures. But
I'm 44, and I fuck with action figures.
That's dope.
Pause.
I could be collecting meth. Okay.
Right. Exactly. Cool. So check it out. If it was one of your songs that would describe your sound, what would it be?
Right now?
Yeah.
I would say before I started the group with Wes and Dusty, I would say Down a Road. Like that's the epitome of where I want to go with it. And it still is, because like I like to shit about real life, man. I like to talk about what's going on. I don't like to like lie about anything. But now, probably on the new CD, I would say Lean on Me. And the reason being is because it's like the whole song's based on like talking to a drink or a crutch, and this is what gets me through the day. And that's not to say like I'm an alcoholic or nothing like that, but you can take it. Here it's good. And I'm talking to the camera guy, but it's like one of those things where
camera guy's on lean.
It is. And you can take that song and apply it to anything, whether you're talking about alcohol or you're talking about a significant other that you just need to get by in life or you need to grasp onto to keep your sanity and stuff like that. And that's when you touch someone with your music, which I like hard. When you touch someone with your music, you got that person for life. You know what I mean? Like and just letting them have fun for the moment, that'll last a month or two. And with music songs like Lean on Me, like that lasts forever. And I think Lean on Me is a great one to describe it.
What was your motivation for this Optimus Prime tattoo right here?
I'm just a big nerd, bro. I love like fucking
Transformers.
Yeah, man. When I had my daughter, man, I've always been a big nerd. Power Rangers, Ultron, all that. Ninja Turtles growing up. I got Michelangelo on my own. I grew up and then it's like, oh, you're old, you can't do this no more. Then I had my daughter, and I was allowed back in the toy aisle.
Right.
And then when I started getting tattoos, it was like, I have like douchebag tattoos.
You got a Gambit screensaver, you.
I got one for you. I just had a son, he's 2 months old. Guess what his name is?
Remy?
What's his middle name? LeBeau? Shout out to my son Remy LeBeau at home waiting for me. I was talking about, what got me back into it, what was I saying? I grew up like in cartoons, Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers, and all that.
G-Force.
And what's funny is you just said it too about your son with the Power Rangers. Up until my daughter was like 2 years old, 3 years old, we had Netflix. We lived on Netflix. We were poor as fuck. And my daughter, I showed her Neo. It was like Power Rangers Neo Force or Zeo Force or Turbo. I don't know. I stopped after Mighty Morphin.
Right.
gangster, OG. And she like fell in love with it. We watched it over and over and over again. And I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? Because when I was a kid, I had like the original ones, like they flipped and the heads came out. They had Megazord and all that. And I was like, I'm gonna buy these for my daughter, but it's nostalgic where I want them, but I'm gonna get away with it with my old lady because it's for the daughter. She loves it. And I went buying up all these Power Ranger toys. And I got the Megazord brand new in the box for like $50. And from there, it just spiraled out of control. Where I just like became obsessed with like toy collecting. I started getting back into it, and that's around when I met you, right?
When's that?
Gemstar's behind the camera, by the way. I was collecting. Started collecting.
I met you before you were collecting.
Yeah, it was like around when Peyton was like 2 or 3 years old.
Yeah.
I'm interviewing Gemstar.
You were doing that Warcraft stuff. That craft stuff. Worldcraft.
From early episode, True Believers, you probably seen Sham the Insomniac on here. But Sham, his symbol is the skull, like the Punisher. So my son is on YouTube watching it. It's like, Dad, just saw the interview you did with Frank Castle. Like, my son is so brilliant. It's crazy to be random. Like the TV repairman will come by. Yeah. And my son would be like, you look just like Kingpin. I'd be so embarrassed. but it's funny as hell. Man.
Yeah, it's
funny as hell. Man. But love comic books, man. And Riley, I said Riley.
Ryan.
Ryan.
He can name everybody in the X-Men. He can't remember my name.
Ryan. Hardtarget. Hey, I fuck with you, Hardtarget.
I appreciate it, man.
Pause.
Thank you for having me out here and shit. God bless you.
Now we're getting outrageous.